This is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Dolphins going up against the Jets.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22. Enunwa was the Jets' second leading receiver last year, had 58 catches, only one behind Brandon Marshall, who, of course, were the Giants now.
A breakout season for him, a big-bodied guy. Many thought that he's more restricted to moving the chains. Had an ability to get downfield and make big catches as well.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Petty now. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Here's Petty. It's complete to Jeremy Curley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now the offense operates in the red zone.
All right, here we go.
On the counter, Forte. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Curley's got it, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Timmons. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill going for the deep ball. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking to throw, eluding the pressure right. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ajayi last year, 1,272 yards, 3rd most in a single season in Dolphin history.
And he helped transform Miami into a playoff team in 2016.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They run again with Ajayi. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a Temple program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
Yeah, a nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Forte. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Gun. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here we go now.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Tannehill now, they give to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And the Jets have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They start on the ground with Forte. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They stay on the ground. Forte again. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right at the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the second-year man from Sam Houston State, Lachlan Edwards, to punt it away. The dangerous Jarvis Landry back for Miami. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. A good pickup there at 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On 1st down, this is Forte. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. They'll set up a throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Maualuga. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And Devontae Parker was one of 3 Miami receivers to go over 700 yards last year, along with Jarvis Landry and Kenny Stills. But I do know this, they'd love to have one of them emerge and be that 1,000-yard guy and take the pressure off of everyone else.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. There's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. On second down, here's Tannehill. Drops it off to Ajayi. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happened.